Buddy, how are y'all doing?
Yep.
Ready to see some lovely ladies come out? Yeah! So welcome to the first ever Miss KKOA Pinup Contest. Thanks everybody for coming out. We appreciate the support. We have 22 lovely ladies here for you today. They're going to be coming out and doing a few poses, and the contest is based on 1940s, 50s vintage styles, so they will be judged on their hair, makeup, outfits, poses, and a little question and answer segment. And before we start, I just want to introduce our judges. First we have Betty Belair, the lovely pinup gal herself right there. She runs River City Iron Works with her husband. Our second judge we have is Neil Marks. He owns Epic Studios Tattoo and Piercing in Stevens Point. And our third judge is Kim Hageman. She's the event coordinator for Midwest Premier Pageants, and she owns Pageant Fever, which sells pageant-related jewelry. So just thank you for our judges. Make this a good and fair contest. And without further ado, are you ready for the ladies to come on out? And remember to give every one of them a big round of applause and make them feel welcome, because it takes a lot of courage to come out here and do this. So we would like to welcome our first contestant, is contestant number 1, Ellie Armstrong. Ellie is a Podorthist from Stevens Point, Wisconsin. Her favorite car is a 1953 Buick Skylark. Her favorite band is the Pixies. And her motto is, yesterday is dead, tomorrow hasn't arrived yet. I have just one day, and I'm going to be happy in it. And Ellie, your question is, if you were stranded on a deserted island, who would you want to be there with you and why?
That young man out there with the beard and the beard up in the air. Brandon, he could build us a boat and get us out of there in a heartbeat.
All right, let's hear it for contestant number 1, Ellie Armstrong. All right, now contestant number 2, we would like to introduce Kitty. Kitty is a nurse's aide from Stevens Point, Wisconsin. Her favorite car is a 1963 Ford F-100. Her favorite music is Elvis Presley. And her motto is, if at first you don't succeed, then skydiving is not for you. Kitty, your question is, who is a beauty, fashion, and style icon and inspiration to you, and why?
I would say Elizabeth Taylor, because she was always beautiful and timeless fashion.
All right, let's hear it for contestant number 2, Kitty. Let's welcome contestant number 3, Angie May. Angie is a bartender at Speakeasy 54 from Stevens Point, Wisconsin. Her favorite car is a 1977 Cutlass Supreme. Her favorite music is anything that moves her. And her motto is, nothing makes sense except in the light of evolution. Angie, your question is, what is a goal that you wish to accomplish within the next year?
So definitely raise enough money so I can go back to school and finish my degree.
All right, let's hear it for contestant number 3, Angie May. Our next contestant, number 4, we'd like to welcome Bad Girl Betty. Betty is an iron pourer and mold machine specialist from Peoria, Illinois. Her favorite car is a 1929 Model A chop top sedan. Her favorite band is the After Darks. And her motto is, life is not measured by the breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. Betty, your question is, if you won the lottery, what would you do with the money?
Well, I would split it with my family, and we just found out that my brother has a bad heart, so I would help him with a heart replacement.
All right. Let's hear it for contestant number 4, Bad Girl Betty. Next, we would like to welcome contestant number 5, Vivian Venus. Vivian is an entrepreneur and dance teacher from Crown Point, Indiana. Her favorite car is a 1944 Chevy Fleetliner. Her favorite band is the Brian Setzer Orchestra. And she lives by the motto, "It's all in the details." Vivian, your question is, in the movie Grease, do you prefer Danny Zuko or Kaniki, and why?
Definitely Danny Zuko, because he was a bad boy but turned good at heart.
All right, let's hear it for contestant number 5, Vivian Venus. Next, we'd like to welcome contestant number 6, Ruthie McQueen. Ruthie takes care of homeless pets at the Humane Society in Wapaka County. Her favorite car is a 1959 Impala. Her favorite band is the Melvins, and she lives by the motto of TCB, baby. Ruthie, your question is, what do you like about vintage pinup fashion and style?
Probably I'd say the best thing is that it works for all women. All women can feel beautiful wearing it. And yeah, it makes it a special moment, anything, any event.
All right, let's hear it for contestant number 6, Ruthie McQueen. Next, we'd like to welcome contestant number 7, Robin Fly-By-Night. Robin is a factory worker from Wapaka, Wisconsin. Her favorite car is a 1950 Hudson. Her favorite band is Crankshaft. And her motto is, I don't mind living in a man's world as long as I can be a woman in it. Robin, your question is, what is your favorite piece of vintage clothing and why?
I would have to say my coveralls. So I'm working in the garage, I don't have to get all dirty, and I can still keep my pretty clothes pretty.
All right, let's hear it for contestant number 7, Robin Fly-By-Night. Next, we'd like to welcome contestant number 8, Lana LaRue. Lana is a scientist from Stevens Point, Wisconsin. Her favorite car is a 1966 Chevelle. Her favorite band is the Beatles. And her motto is, life is one big, bold adventure. Lana, your question is, if you could have dinner with any celebrity, whether dead or alive, who would it be and why?
I would definitely have to say Angelina Jolie, because she is a total bombshell, and I absolutely love her, and what she's done recently is an inspiration to women. So I would definitely love to have dinner with her.
All right, let's hear it for contestant number 8, Lana LaRue. Next, we'd like to welcome contestant number 9, Catastrophe. Catastrophe is an adult store manager from Scandinavia, Wisconsin. Her favorite car is the 1965 Batmobile. Her favorite band is Witch Mountain, and she lives by the motto, learn to love yourself. No one will understand your biggest fears, regrets, loves, and life like you do. Catastrophe, your question is, what do you like about vintage cars?
I have to say the sexy curves and colors, because they all go so well with the sexy curvy ladies.
All right, let's hear it for contestant number 9, Catastrophe. Next, we'd like to welcome contestant number 10, Fanny Freckles. Fanny is an event planner and Mississippi Mayhem producer from West Salem, Wisconsin. Her favorite car is a 1952 Packard. Her favorite band is the Radiacs, and she lives by the motto, try to be like the turtle, at ease in your own shell.